Well, good morning, PressProsMagazine.com readers, or should I say good afternoon? Yeah, it is afternoon. It's Sunday afternoon, January the 2nd. We're just about 30 minutes away from kickoff. Bengals and Kansas City Chiefs at Cincinnati, and Paul Brown Stadium should be rocking as the Bengals have a chance to win the AFC North with a win over the defending AFC champion Chiefs. But I'm sure all of you are just now waking up with a smile on your face because the Buckeyes won the Rose Bowl last night in a shootout, 48-45 over Utah. A lot of you were worried at halftime with the Buckeyes down 14. I was not. Check my Twitter. I said they would win 49-42. So I was wrong with the score, but I was right with the winning team. Why? Because as bad as Ohio State's defense was in the first half, Utah's was worse. Say, how were they worse? They gave up fewer points. Yeah, but Ohio State allowed a kickoff return for a touchdown, and Ohio State had a ball punched out going into the end zone. So Utah, to me, was worse because it was allowing Ohio State to score in 1, 2, 3 plays at most, and Utah had to progressively work its way down the field, except for the quarterback sneak that went for like 50-some yards. But I was not surprised that Ohio State won the game. I was appalled at how atrocious Utah's defense was. Wow, that's a bad defense. Okay, so win for the Buckeyes, a record for Jackson Smith-Njigba, a record for C.J. Stroud. Leapfrogging type win. It'll catapult Ohio State into next season. That's good for the Buckeyes. I think they'll start next season ranked number 2 in the nation. If you want to hear more of my thoughts about the Rose Bowl, about Michigan's big loss in the college football playoff to Georgia, about why the Wolverines lost that game, and I think it was as emotional as it was tactical, you can listen to my podcast, the We Tackle Life podcast. You can find it on Google Play and iTunes. That's a little added extra content if you're not getting enough of me on the pages of PressProsMagazine.com. Some of you got quite enough of me when it came to my thoughts on Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, Nicholas Petit-Free, and Haskell Garrett walking out, quitting. I said it before the game. I'll say it now. And no, I don't care that Matt Corral of Mississippi sprained or hurt his ankle last night. It doesn't change anything from my perspective, and that is if you're on a team, you play when you're healthy enough to play until your season is over. Anything less than that is being selfish and quitting. And so I don't change my mind just because a guy got hurt. Guys get hurt playing football all the time. Hopefully, Joe Burrow will not get hurt today. Hopefully, none of you who we cover, the Shelby County League, the TRC, in the other leagues that we cover, most notably the MAC, of course, the GWAC, the MVL, hopefully none of you get hurt. But that is a casualty of sports. Injuries happen. But commitment to your team, following through on your word, those are values that serve you in a lot of areas, all areas of life, not just in sports. And that's my beef with quitting on a team and prioritizing self over team is a corrosive attitude, not just in sports, but in all walks of life. Now, we get back to it this week with high school basketball, with wrestling, with all the sports that you love to read about. Bengals can clinch today. If they don't clinch, Browns can stay alive for the division if they beat Pittsburgh tomorrow night in what will most assuredly be Ben Roethlisberger's farewell at Heinz Field. He's 25-3-1 against the Browns all time. So does he have one more in him? I don't know. I do know this. The teams you care about are covered best right here on PressProsMagazine.com, on our Twitter page at PressProsMag, on our Instagram page, PressProsMagazine, and the same is what you search on Facebook as well. Hope you had a great New Year's. We'll be freshening this up with new content as our teams get back at it. Hope you have a great start to your week. Hopefully you, like me, have tomorrow off. We'll talk to you again here soon on the Lowdown at PressProsMagazine.com.